stadium. It's the Central Michigan Chippewas and the Miami Hurricanes. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Well, guys, I wanted to get into the extended forecast because, as you can see, heavy rain right now. I have seen a few players in the pregame warm-ups having some issues trying to work on their ball security with the rain coming down so hard. The forecast says we can expect rain throughout the course of this game, but it is expected to lighten up in the second half. Of course, I will keep you posted as we go. Back to you.
Try to stay dry down there if you can, Holly. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will get first crack at it here. And coming onto the field now is Mark Fletcher. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Fletcher. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Mensah to throw. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Fresh set of downs going up top. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Throwing, Mensah. Back's got it on the screen. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Escapes the pressure going right. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Still 2nd down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. Mensah under pressure, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get up. Going for the big play. swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. The Canes will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So Central Michigan's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
I think for years, if you talk Miami Hurricanes, a big key for them winning national championships or competing for them has always been their play up front, right? You think all the way back to Russell Maryland and Warren Sapp. Just recently, David, with Bain and Mesidor on Miami's national championship run getting to that game, they've got big-time NFL athletes up front.
Huge athletes, explosive athletes, twitchy athletes. Jason Taylor being the coach down there for a while, obviously working those guys, a Hall of Famer you get to work with, you get to develop. So it's almost plug and play every year, man, now. You're starting to see Miami defensive linemen that are some of the best players in college football.
He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Going with the ground game left. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Left side is Lewis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Offenses want to get the ball to their playmakers really fast, and they try to throw the wide receiver screen, but how about the defender? He was right there in his space, got him on the ground as soon as he caught it. He was ready for that play.
Fires on the move. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. The Chippewas will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. They'll field this one in tight quarters. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Hauls it in. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Grab behind the line. It's Vaughn. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Fletcher.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Got his man on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Fletcher. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. bringing it out. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Chippewas will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Great place to start for this offense. Here's Mensah to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. After the sack, they have their work cut out for them. Basically, they have to get it to the other side of town. Down he goes. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Out wide left, it's Lofton. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Handoff again. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
And you see this so much in college football, man. Now, short yard situations, you give it to your QB, you get the extra blocker, and it's just really hard to stop, man, because he still is a thrower, and there's still that threat. But nice job being physical on the line of scrimmage by this offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. They'll run with Brown. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and goal for the offense. Throwing, Mensah. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Looking to get it in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Miami! And the extra point makes it 14-0. So the final tally on that drive will be 31 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to throw, it's Flores. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Chippewas will send out the punt unit. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Mensah escapes the pressure to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, 1st down. You got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a 1st down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Now looking to throw back to the middle. Got it down the field. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a 1st down. And the Canes want to move quickly. Wants to throw on 1st. Out wide right, it's Brown. At the 35, he's loose. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
This offense is putting on an absolute clinic, and defenses that have to watch this film are not going to like what they see. They've already got a big lead early in the game. 3 plays, 3 1st downs on this drive. There's nothing you can say outside of this quarterback just being a student of this offense. He prepares so well leading up to game time. He's putting it all on display.
So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Right side, it's Brown. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's so disappointing.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Here's Mensah to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And into the end zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw. Buying time to his right. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin our whip around with Florida, taking on the number 13 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Gators, able to escape with a 3-point victory. Talk about an upset. And that's 4 straight on the season for this team as they continue what is now a nice little streak. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications. Now back to your game at Hard Rock Stadium. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
The Canes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, the Chippewa head coach told me coming out of the locker room, his biggest frustration right now is not being more productive on offense. He understands that his home environment is a challenge. Communication has been an issue.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it started with their offense. They put them in a bye, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this 3rd quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing.
Lets it fly. Upstairs to make the catch. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air. It's Flores. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Caught, it's Fletcher. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be...
Snags it and he's open. The 50, the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Miami!
There's usually 2 different thought processes when I'm backed up towards my own goal line. Run it, create more space, or take a big shot and try to make a big play. And did this offense ever make a big play? 90-plus yard touchdown. That is how you do it.
Central Michigan, 0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Chippewas offense makes its way out to start the drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. Just couldn't stay off the quarterback, and that roughing the passer call has them set up with a 1st and 10. Looking for space, it's Blue. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Caught in the backfield. It's McIntosh. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Back to pass. It's Flores. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's McIntosh. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. And the Chippewas come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blue. Defense all over him.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Right at the line. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, looking for a man. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Guys, here on the Hurricane sideline, something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win, and he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Running inside, it's Brown. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to pass. Stepping to the right. Turns it upfield. And they swarm him under.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Again, it's Brown. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
First down, right back to Brown. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Mensah moving out to the right. Got his man! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Here's Brown. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
And he's in. Touchdown, Canes. With that in the lead, nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Central Michigan offense takes the field to go to work. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the 4th quarter, creating that fumble and takeaway.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. That last completion.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And the returner will be knocked down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Left side is Swanson. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for the edge. Quarterback keep. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run pitch by this defense. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Pulls it and runs it again. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down. The Hurricanes will call their 3rd timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. And the Chippewas will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. No room to bring it back. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Here's Mensah to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Lofton. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. He's going to run it. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
He's got it. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. The Hurricanes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snagged on the outside is Fletcher.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominant. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job